Thurman Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, guys, we're gonna talk welterweights. We had to fight Danny Garcia versus Brandon Rios, ending in a knockout for Danny Garcia. Good fight. Like I said in the video, Brandon Rios raised his stock in this fight. He looked pretty good in this fight. And Danny Garcia does what it takes to win fights. Regardless. I mean, guy fighting got close to 30-something, 35, 36 fights. I'm not sure. I forgot right now. But and he's only lost one on a split decision. The man's a winner. It'd be good to see him step in there with somebody a little bit harder in his next fight, right? And speaking of that, is Shawn Porter. We know Shawn Porter's a roughhouser in the division. Only what has he been defeated once against Keith Thurman? No, and then twice, and also against Kell Brook. But he brings the fight, and he doesn't get dominated, right? And he brings the fight, so he's one of the heavyweights in that welterweight division. There's no doubt about it. So he jumped in the ring after Danny Garcia's fight, calling him out. Then after that, talking up in Keith Thurman's face. So, Shawn Porter raising hell on the weekend. And, so I'm, hearing that, looking at that, I just say, well, for me, I was saying something about this about 3 weeks ago. This behavior is cool, right? If you only, look at this incident, isolated, whoa, Shawn Porter really wants to fight Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman, right? But for me, it looks a little artificial, because if you want to be the bad dude right now, that's what it looks like. Ooh, I'm going to push up on Danny Garcia, push up on Keith Thurman. But then Errol Spence fight about 3-4 weeks ago. Forget how long it was ago. Wasn't too long ago. Wasn't it about 3 weeks? Right? When asked about him, it's like, well, I don't even know if I'm ranked in the IBF. I'll get to that later. That's not the same dude jumping in the ring wanting to fight Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. You want to fight a champion or someone who's Danny Garcia's not even the champion anymore. Keith Thurman is hurt right now. He's going to test his elbow. There's a guy right there that you can gain a lot of stock with. Your exposure goes up. Your respect goes up, and you get a title by fighting Errol Spence. So if he would have gotten in the ring with all three of them, then I would be really impressed. But that right there looks artificial to me. It's cool. It means he wants to fight good welterweights. Let's not get it twisted. Wanting to fight Keith Thurman means you think you got skills. Wanting to fight Danny Garcia, that means you got skills. Those guys are great fighters. But Keith Thurman's tied up. In the discussion, he's tied up, man. Let the man get healed after the fight. He just beat you already, first of all. And second of all, Danny Garcia is also there for him. After that, he tests his elbow first. But in the meantime, there's a guy over there just fought and would definitely probably say yes if he offered. That's probably why he got offered that fight. Because people know Errol Spence is going to probably be, yep, before you finish the sentence. You want to, yep. And that's why people ain't getting with him. So if he calls out all of them, then we can talk. Calling out just those two, whatever, on the weekend. And this is a guy who definitely loved him some Shawn Porter for a lot of reasons. Inside, outside of the ring, his decorum, his demeanor, how he carries himself as a man, great stuff. His relationship with his father, being close, all things that are very good qualities. He seems to have a high character, things like that. But what he also seems like is he doesn't really want to deal with Errol Spence. And Errol Spence is right there waiting to fight someone who can help his resume. And if anybody wants to have the shortcut to the baddest dude in the division, fight Errol Spence right about now, and everybody will give you those props. Thurman Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm about here, y'all.